And we're back to another episode of the Mike and Sully podcast. I am Mike.
And I'm Sully.
And we're here in a even newer location. Same building, different room. For episode 9 of season 3, where we're live at a party.
Yeah, a solstice party.
A solstice party. So happy Winter Solstice to everyone. Yeah. Today, on the day of recording, is the Winter Solstice.
Longest night of the year.
Longest night of the year. And it's still going.
Yeah, going strong.
But what we're having tonight is actually something really fun for you listeners. We're actually recording periodically different people from the event. And what we're going to do is record little 5-minute-ish segments and then splice those in to this episode. So that's the whole episode, really. It's just a fun, like, little interview type of thing for different people that you've never met before. Or maybe you have, depending on who you are. But we want to do this intro to give you that context, so when it randomly cuts, it'll be to one of those interviews, and so on and so forth. But we want to do the intro as well to acknowledge some emails we got.
Amazing news. We have 2 emails.
2!
Like, I don't know the last time we got an email.
It's been a long time.
So
it's been so long.
Thank
you.
And they are lovely.
Yes.
One of them was received on my birthday.
Very nice. We kept it under wraps.
Yes. From an amazing listener.
Thank you.
Fan.
A consistent listener.
A supporter.
Yeah.
I won't read it all because it's, heartfelt. It's for my birthday.
It's personal.
But the title is Happy Birthday, Sully. And then it goes into this wonderful email where this person wishes... I should have found it. Oh, wishes that I have a big year for bird watching.
Bird watching.
For baking.
Yes. For
visiting her in her location that's different from this. And getting a lot of coffee, amongst other things.
Can you wish for more?
It's the best.
Yeah.
And really actually, I think she even did a callback. More New Testament reading because that...
Got to work on that.
...was part of last year's or this year's New Year's resolutions did not happen. So...
Gonna work on that.
I don't have a nickname for her.
No.
But I was thinking something like Aloha or Luau.
Or what about just like my cousin?
Or my cousin.
Because that's how you start.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
she actually did put that.
Oh, well, yeah. There it is.
Okay, so
there it is.
My cousin.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lovely email, warmed my heart. Also, so fun receiving emails to the pod.
Thank you so much for sending that in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The next one is from nickname McKillop.
McKillop.
And I'll go ahead and read this one.
Yeah.
It's a fan. It says, Mike and Sully, was introduced to your podcast the other day. I found the Socratic interview with Huckleberry to be quite entertaining.
Yes.
As an aviation enthusiast, I would like to hear more of Sully's flying adventures.
More Sully stuff. Just to quickly interject.
Yeah.
If you also want to hear more Sully,
please write in.
Write in. Otherwise, I'm gonna steam just down the path. It's gonna be more Mike.
Okay, but it says also got a kick out of Mike's infatuation with his mood ring.
It's not really a mood ring, but yeah, thank you.
Or it's kind of like a high-tech mood ring.
Is the screen like the lights? All of a sudden your hair was kind of going... Sorry, I got distracted.
Unclear.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Not a mood ring.
Fun. All the best, McKillop.
Thank you, McKillop.
So lovely. Thank you for writing in.
We'll try and make those changes.
Try and talk more about my flying adventures.
Sully's got to chat more.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time I go on a trip, I can give some little information on it.
That'd be fun.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll record from abroad, like we used to.
Wow.
Just a little funsy.
Okay.
Anyways, so thanks for writing in.
Thanks for writing in. And yeah, we're keeping this intro short and sweet. We're going to hop pretty much straight into the recordings with our guests. And thank you so much for listening to this year. And you should expect one more episode before the year ends.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're here with Roz back here and Korg.
First time!
Up front, first time Potter with the headset. We got...
You can tell by the volume control it's the first time.
Yes, yeah. We're getting used to things here. But the 5 minutes is underway. So what do you guys want to talk about on this 5-minute segment you got here?
Are you taking the lead or am I taking the lead?
You are. First time on the pod.
So, biologically related to Mike Sully. And...
No, I'm Sully.
Mike.
So
Mike
not
Sully.
related.
Not related to Sully.
Not related to
Okay, we're learning what we're doing as we go. And then, not biologically, but related to Sully.
No, Roz.
Roz.
Sully.
Okay, no, Sully.
Roz.
Yeah, he's Roz. related to Sully,
Oh,
but not
I see.
biologically.
Yes.
The listeners already know Roz. He
Yeah.
has had a full episode,
Yeah.
so they're aware.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But thank
This
you
is
for the
for
recap.
me.
Married.
Then. Okay,
Okay.
yes. See?
Yeah.
Connection made. Interrogation mode
Yes.
is going to happen.
We're ready.
Okay, just for the audience, have we already explained this? Everyone's choosing what they want to talk about
Right.
with
Yeah.
us.
This is good.
These two have chosen 20 questions, which is actually just 20 interrogations, apparently.
I think everybody benefits from this.
I think so too. This is
we
good
don't, We
content.
don't have to. We
I
can
know,
just
no.
listen.
I got one for you.
Good
I've
content.
been
Oh,
chomping
yes.
at the bit. I've been dying
Oh,
to know.
yes.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Tea is about
This
to
is
come
a
out.
really
We're ready
good
for
question
the
I have
questions.
for you. Really
Okay.
good question, and I've been wanting to ask you for a long time.
Okay.
Where do you get your ideas from?
My ideas?
Yeah, for like podcasts. Where do you get your ideas from?
I'm underwhelmed.
Excuse you.
That's a Norm
Google?
Macdonald joke from a long time ago.
Lots of
Oh,
Norm Macdonald
R.I.P.
bits.
Big rip.
I get them from my own brain.
Norm
And
Macdonald?
also-
Yeah, the comedian.
I don't even know
All
who
right,
that
Pete.
is.
Okay, 20 questions.
Okay.
You're up.
We're going to go with Mike for 20 questions.
Mike, 20 questions.
What is your favorite story from the ages 12 to 20?
12 to 20.
Wow.
Wow. 12 to 20 favorite story. Like a story that I've read or just a story?
Story
Of his life.
of your life.
Oh, wow. Okay.
12 to 20.
That's fun. That's a good one. I got to think of something quickly.
I tried to narrow it down for you.
Yeah, I
Give you
know.
An older, teenage years, kind of maybe college
Do you
years.
have your favorite story from those years?
Oh, I could come up with a couple.
Well, that
What's
can be
one?
the next recording. that he's on.
I mean, I could be long-winded and just
Mine-
kill this whole 5 minutes.
Mine will be just, for the sake of answering the question. A favorite of mine would be we grew plants in our AP Enviro class. And then mine, and you got credit if it sprouted. And mine sprouted,
Wow.
and then you got to take them home, and you're supposed to grow them. And then I took a corner too hard, and it flew off
Oh,
flew
no.
off my passenger seat and slammed into the dash.
Well,
And my plant died.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
At least it germinated, though.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that
good.
was a win.
I don't
Extra
remember
credit.
doing that in AP Enviro. I must have
Well,
missed that day.
no.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Whoa. That we don't know
Whoa,
names
nah,
of.
okay, beep. These will be easy to edit.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we can just cut this whole
Yeah,
section.
yeah.
Let's start.
I've
over.
ruined the names 5 times, and yet you actually used the name.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Not in it. What was your most cherished item between ages 8 and 12?
The most cherished item was probably my Euro 2012 soccer ball that I got.
Ooh.
Very
this
cool
gifted?
soccer ball. Yeah, I got it for Christmas. It was my big Christmas gift that year, and it was amazing.
Okay.
Did you
Was
score
it
any
signed?
goals with that soccer ball?
I guess I wouldn't have been 12 by that age, but that doesn't fit in the age range. But it's my favorite.
Okay.
Favorite item.
We'll accept it.
We didn't play with it in matches.
Who gifted
in
it to
games.
you?
My parents.
Wow.
Oh, so
It was
favorite
wonderful.
gift has come from her parents.
Okay,
Wow.
because
You've
I
got
didn't,
a couple
I didn't know
years
the
Between
to-
ages 8 and 12, but
and
also
Yeah.
make that
14.
8 to 14.
Well, 8 and 12, what, a soccer jersey? Or your
Yeah.
cleats with sand in them?
Those were, but are we talking Christmas gifts?
No, just
Cleats
items.
with sand in
Like,
them?
my,
you
my
had
cleats
something
then. My cleats
that
were
you
like
had that was like, this
cherished.
is my thing that
Yeah,
I like.
okay.
30-second alert, 30
They're
second
my soccer
alert.
Cleats, they were red and they
You
were
have
Predator
30
Power
seconds?
Sports.
Yeah, 5-minute segment. Here we
Loved
go. Last question.
Last question. Wow, I was not prepared for this 5 minutes to go by so
You
fast.
had
I
20
appreciate your guys'
questions, I
time.
thought.
I thought we had 20
20
prepped.
questions got
Yeah.
rattled off. All right, Mike.
Yep.
Let's go with.
You can ask Sully questions too. To be
No, we're going with
Got
Mike.
6
Okay.
seconds.
Let's go with a time that you got in trouble
Oh.
legally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Like with our parents.
No, legally. Your parents
Oh,
don't
got
make
in trouble legally.
Legally, yeah.
Sorry, I
come
thought you
on.
meant I was doing
Legal
something
trouble. Give me the
legally.
tea.
Yeah. I mean, I have a speeding ticket.
Oh man.
That's not.
Okay.
very-
Come on.
Oh, I've got a good one. I've got a
Okay,
good one.
all right.
Technically, not. It involved a police officer.
Yeah, there we go.
So we were at I was at a high school dance,
Oh.
and then the dance kind of had pittered out, and so me and a good friend of mine left the dance, and we were like, well, maybe we should go up to that overlook at that one restaurant. I honestly oak table.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oak table.
It was when it was, like,
Nice
just
overlook.
random.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to the
So it's
top
like,
of
ooh,
the
maybe we
hill.
should go up
Yeah.
there, yeah. And then we park, and then the next thing I know, like 5 minutes later, all of a sudden a car pulls up behind us, and then it flashes its lights,
Yeah.
and then a
There's a lot
cop
of
gets
country
out,
songs about that.
and I'm like, should I gun it? Like, what is happening? And then he comes up along the side, and I roll down my window, peers in, and sees me and another young man finally dressed, and just kind of looks at us. It's like, what are you guys doing? And then we were eating McDonald's at the time. They're like, hey, we just finished the dance, and we're just chilling up here. And then he said, oh, I thought you guys were, like, doing drugs.
Got it.
And he let us go. So technically we didn't get in trouble.
I've got a great story like that from my honeymoon, but we'll save that for a different time.
We'll save that for another time. So this has been the 5-minute segment with Roz and Korg.
Yeah.
All
thank
right.
you.
We'll see you guys later. All right, here we are. We're here with Stripes.
Okay, yeah, that's me.
This is Stripes, and we're very excited to have you. And what would you like to talk about?
Yeah, thanks for having me. You
Oh,
want
you?
that?
No, it's a big mic.
Oh, it's a big mic. Okay.
Yeah, like
sorry.
it'll get all of
Sorry,
us. I'm just
okay.
holding it in the middle area.
I was thinking about Christmas time. What's a gift you really wanted when you were young, but you were glad you didn't get because looking back, it was very stupid?
Yeah.
Wow.
One comes
Okay,
right
like,
to mind.
go for it.
For me, it was like a pair of shoes that were riddled with like the Colts insignia and logo.
Oh, okay, yes.
But like I thought it was cool just because I was like sports, yeah. But like the shoes themselves were super ugly,
Right.
so gross.
Like a chunky heel.
Yes,
Okay.
like just bad shoes. But I was like, ooh, a Colt shoe, like something you would see an
Right.
ad for, like online, and then be like,
pretty
oh,
good.
this is gonna deliver poorly.
Sure,
Yeah.
I would go. My grandparents would keep toy magazines that they got, and then
Yes.
they would have like little sticky notes that they'd cut in half, and I could like sticky note what I wanted.
Oh.
I never got any of it, but I had to sticky note everything. And one of the ones was also shoes, but it was like moon shoes, like anti-gravity, like moon
Stop.
shoes, which like in theory seems like so fun.
Yeah.
But I fear that they wouldn't have worked because they were like super cheap, and I would have probably been really upset when they broke immediately. So
Fair.
it's probably good. What about you?
Well, I actually got it, but it was the worst
Oh.
gift, so this
Oh.
kind of changes the question. But it was one of those, it was from the JCPenney's catalog. My grandma also did the same thing, and she's like, let me know what you want. And it was this big, like, knockoff arcade thing, and there was a joystick, and then there was pads, and to go fast as, like, a football player, you run in place on the
Wow.
Oh, this
I have suspicions about your grandma's motives.
pad. Okay. Was it purely for health reasons? Could have
Right.
been. But, yeah, I got that, and I played it for 5 minutes, and I was really sweaty, and I was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Because it was just like a joystick that you had to run in place.
Going off of that, I used to think that like I was truly burning enough calories as a kid playing the Wii, like thinking that like I'm
Like the
being
Wii
fit.
Fit?
No, just the Wii, just like
just
the Wii games,
Okay, yeah.
like basketball
Yeah,
or
Wii Sports.
baseball. Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort,
Right.
all those things like that. I could then get
Yeah.
away with just being unhealthy otherwise.
Yeah, that's tough.
So that's just like a fun little.
Did you guys have? I never had a Wii, but I've heard about the board that you stand on. It weighs
Yeah.
you, and it tells you if you're fat or not.
yeah.
Did you guys have that?
I didn't have that.
I did have that.
You had
Oh
that.
my God.
What did it say?
Okay.
Underweight.
Underweight.
I was thin back then. I was in trial, so.
I think most people would still. We don't need to talk about weight on the.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
It's not fun anymore to talk about weight. It used to be fun.
If you guys are watching, guess how much each of us individually weighs.
The camera adds 20 pounds.
Yeah. How many cameras are on you? That's a bit. I wasn't saying that directly to Sully. That's just a joke that I've heard used before. But feel free to send your guesses to our email, which is
Mike and Sully podcast at Gmail.
close.
I've emailed it.
Mike and Sully
Yeah.
pod
Like, when was the
pod
last time
at
you emailed
gmail.com.
I asked the flight
you're
question.
asking-
That was very technical. I wanted a fun answer.
Oh.
It was very
okay.
technical.
I know I got
Alright.
lost. But that
so
might
sorry.
be a me thing.
What was the question?
It was like, how do you land?
I was like, can land this?
Yeah, it was like, what are the odds I could
bleep
land?
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can Mike land this plane?
Yeah. No.
And
Probably not. Like, maybe, but no.
do we have enough time for another hypothetical question?
yeah, you got
Yeah,
a
if
minute
you go,
and
like,
15.
Really fast.
Okay, someone breaks into the cockpit. They have a butter knife they've sharpened.
Okay.
Who takes who down? What's the process?
Okay, that's probably not gonna happen.
Okay.
We have like a really secure doors.
Okay.
What
But
if you need to pee?
they probably, I feel like I don't know who they'd go for. Probably.
Well, no, I think he's asking, is it the pilot or the co-pilot's responsibility to start fighting the guy that got in?
Well,
Are you
some
guys
of,
trained on something?
yeah,
Whoa.
What are you trained on?
Yeah.
on self-defense.
She can't tell you.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think that I would not be the one to try and take someone down. So I think probably the captain would go for
Do
it.
you think pilots should be armed? That went really poorly for Air Force One, like the movie.
Never seen it.
Unfamiliar.
Oh, with Harrison Ford and
seen it.
Gary Oldman. He plays the Russian bad guy.
I got nothing.
That's a great movie. Anyways, 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
4,
fun.
3,
Thank you.
2. Nothing else?
No,
All
stripes
right.
out. Okay.
Okay, Stripe is out. This is a great little segment. We will catch you guys with the next person or people.
Nice.
See ya. Hey, everybody, just to clarify, Stripes is a good pal of mine
Nice.
who showed up to this event we're having this evening, and we're
Begged us to
excited.
be on the podcast.
Okay,
Finally gave
see,
in.
and then you do that, and now we're okay, and we're back with Lindsay out loud. Great to have you.
Thank you.
And you, to be clear, are my sister-in-law and a former guest on this particular episode's wife.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Oh,
yes.
now you shouted him. You gotta use his code name.
What's his code name?
Korg. He went with Korg. Korg. That's what he went with.
Korg.
Yes.
Very memorable guest.
Very memorable
Yes.
guest, Korg. But yeah, so you wanted to talk about our favorite Christmas movies. But you first we might not think yours is a Christmas movie?
Yeah, this might be a controversial take.
Okay.
My favorite Christmas movie is Chronicles of Narnia.
Whoa!
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I didn't expect that.
Wow, me
I did not
neither. I was
expect
thinking
that.
it was going to be the
Die Hard.
shitty one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's what I thought
I've
too.
never seen Die Hard.
Me
Nor
neither.
have
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
But no, I would argue that it is a Christmas movie.
I would argue, or I don't think you have to argue. Like,
You agree.
that's just true. Santa Claus is in the film.
Santa Claus is in the film.
I didn't know that. It's
you
been
seen
a
it?
long time.
Okay.
I remember Aslan and
Yeah.
Turkish Delights and
Yeah.
the Scary Ice Queen.
Have you tried Turkish Delight?
I heard they're bad.
Oh.
On the contrary,
They look
I find
really
them
good in the
delightful.
movie.
Really?
I
Delightful.
do. They're gelatinous and sometimes have nuts in them and a little powdered
Okay.
sugar.
Okay.
I'll have to
You
try
know,
one.
I wouldn't sell out my family, but I think they're pretty wonderful. They
Like,
were
what would
delightful.
you sell your family for in terms of candy?
Oh.
What's your favorite?
What a pivot.
Oh, that is such
I
a
just
good
felt like I had
question. Anything with peanut butter and chocolate.
Okay.
Honestly,
Classic.
if I had to choose something,
Yeah.
ultimately probably not sell out my family,
Okay,
but
a good mother.
you know, a Reese's,
A classic, and we love it.
specifically the shapes, a pumpkin or a
Right.
tree.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They're
What about a
great.
bunny? Or an egg. Sorry, an egg.
An egg, yeah.
Egg is
not
good.
as
Eggs
fun.
are
Egg is
solid.
good.
They have them at Costco around Easter.
Oh,
Costco
right.
pack.
Okay.
It's pretty
That's the
good.
move.
Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Well, I would just like to hone in on Chronicles of Narnia real quick again. And I don't know if any of us are going to know the answer to this, but was Santa Claus written into the book, or was that just a movie thing? I don't
In the
remember the
book.
book. He was in the book.
In the book,
Okay.
I
just-
want to say Father Christmas.
Father Christmas.
There was a
yeah.
very distinctive choice.
I
made
just
there.
felt like, if it was a movie thing, was Santa Claus, do Santa Claus and Aslan clash? From a theological
Because
standpoint,
if you
is basically what I'm
rearrange the
asking.
Letters in Santa, you get Satan. Is that what you're getting?
That's not what I'm
Did
getting
you
at.
see the
That's
movie
not
they're
what I'm getting
making
at at
of
all.
that
no.
with Jack Black?
That's
So
awesome.
a boy writes
Oh,
a letter
yes.
to Santa,
Yes.
misspells it as
Oh my
Satan,
gosh.
and
No.
he then has Satan as his companion during
Wow.
the Christmas season, which is a whole nother. You
That's
know,
what-
depending on where you fall on the theological scale, it's either hilarious or horrifying.
That's true.
But that's out there now.
Wild.
Nosferatu, also out in theaters this coming December.
Don't go
25th.
see it with your family.
What's
No.
Nosferatu?
It's like a scary vampire guy.
Dracula-esque.
But it's coming out on
story.
Christmas Day.
Wow.
Yeah. The director said there's a Christmas tree in it, so it's a Christmas movie.
Nice.
But it's like a scary movie.
Bold
With
choice.
Nicholas Holt.
And Austin Butler.
Austin Butler's in it?
He's in
Is he
everything.
Nosferatu?
I think he's the vampire.
Whoa.
That checks.
Okay.
Checks me out.
No.
That's a hot
I
take.
take it back.
That is what it
It's not Austin Butler. It's Bill
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
That makes way more sense. I'm a little confused. You got them.
You don't
Is
get
there-
them confused?
No.
I feel like they're different vein, similar vibe.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay.
One is like the horror version, like the Mario and Wario.
Well, one
of
played
each other.
a scary clown and one played Elvis.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't tell me
And
those
one of
aren't
them-
same
but-
thing, different
Oh, you know
plots.
what? Fair enough. Fair
Dune
enough.
too.
And Dune,
May thy
yeah,
knife
he,
chip and shatter.
Austin Butler got
That
kind
was
of
a
weird
that was
in
a
Dune.
quote from the movie.
I'm
I
not
didn't
that
see it.
familiar with it. I just know
Oh,
that Austin Butler
okay.
freaked me out.
Well, he was in it, and he was bald.
I'm aware, and it was really creepy. Not the baldness, but the rest.
Speaking of baldness,
Okay.
when it comes to, your ideal man who you're married to, at what point in a relationship, and you guys can maybe both comment on this because you're both married, at what point in a relationship does it become more about, like, the feeling and the love and the connection as opposed to maybe some of the physical attributes?
Okay, but I feel like what you're insinuating is bald is not inherently attractive.
No, I guess I'm more so, I'm not insinuating,
Because-
I'm asking.
Because-
I didn't know
We
Korg
make
was
fun of
bald.
Korg for balding.
So
I didn't know this.
Corgi's getting a little thin.
Okay.
We just make fun of him.
And
Well,
He's alright.
honestly,
He's alright.
the day that it happens, I will be charmed.
Okay.
Nice.
Because
I-
Big
you
Bro
know-
lost all the hair.
I
In
saw it in your
mid-20s.
Christmas cards.
Yeah.
It was gone.
Like, are you just riding the wave of?
I am.
Christmas
I don't know what's happening.
before?
I don't know
Yeah,
how this is happening.
You got all the genetic
I don't know what's
luck.
happening up here.
Because
Yeah.
there's no thinning
So
or
far, no
recession
sign.
happening.
Yeah.
But
And I'm the
no.
most stressed of the two of them. For
I
no
don't
reason.
think they've never been stressed.
Yeah.
A day in their lives.
Yeah. And they have way more stressful jobs than I do. I work in corporate America and somehow I'm more stressed.
No, I don't know. I think from a unique perspective of having had 3 children,
Yes.
I do not look the same as I did when I was 16.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to.
Well, no, and the same goes for my partner. You know.
By the way, you've gotten some comments at this event,
Okay.
like that you're looking amazing.
Oh well.
You
thank
dropped
you.
the 3 kids bomb, and people are
I
like,
wasn't
what?
gonna comment
Yeah.
because I choose not to comment. But yeah, you
Fair
look
enough.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
have no
I
comment.
really
You're
appreciate
good.
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the same perspective goes for men, losing their hair or their, bodies maturing or changing. It's just, you love that person so much that it doesn't matter. It doesn't change. And in my mind's eye, I still see that, like, fit, strapping
okay,
young guy.
okay. Nice.
Nobody can take that away from me.
Great.
I love that.
Do
The
you
perfect
agree?
answer. Agree. I'll just tag
It's
myself
true.
onto the end of all
Well,
that.
Agree.
for the record, we are going on 9 years of marriage.
Wow. And how many years together?
What, 12 or 13?
Wow.
A long time.
That is a long time.
A long
That's
time.
longer than
That's
I've
cool.
been out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So did you get married right out of high school then?
18.
Wait.
Remember, they got
Like
engaged
2018 or
at
at age 18?
Disneyland.
I was 18,
When you got.
and we got married in 2016.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I missed that. I remember the engagement at Disneyland.
Yes. Yep.
And I was at wedding. Her codename.
Yeah, codename, whatever.
Older sister.
Not invited.
Does she have? Oh.
Oh.
But when was yours in relation to her wedding?
6 months later.
It was close.
April.
What a
April
fun.
2016.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was. I want to say fall.
Sorry you didn't get
August.
invited to the after party.
It's fine. I actually, looking back, I am kind of a little bit horrified with myself for going to her after party.
Wait, why?
Because I was not invited to the wedding.
Well, true, but she
Nor
wanted
were
people to
the
come.
4 or 5 friends.
Now
that
I'm more
were
interested.
also
This is a
invited.
much more interesting.
She wanted people to come.
development.
She wanted people to come to the after party. So I invited my friends. She said I could invite friends
Some
to
friends.
her
Okay,
after
that makes
party.
sense.
So I showed up.
Yep.
And
I love that.
several of our other friends showed
was
up.
good.
But, like, I don't know.
It's
a little
funny.
odd.
It
I
was
think
an
it's funny.
intimate affair, but I'm sure she was like happy to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't
also
even know.
love-
I don't really remember even, like, saying congrats to her or something. I feel like I just showed up for the dance.
Saw me danced It's Tricky and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember dancing. I
A lot of
remember.
I
dancing.
remember lots of dancing.
A lot of dancing.
Oh, at the Boys and Girls
Yes.
Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. I forgot.
Yes.
Second venue. Mhm.
Yeah.
That was the way.
Wow. Well, we're way over our 5 minute. We're supposed to only talk for 5 minutes.
We're
only supposed to talk for 5 minutes.
About
Best
I would
guest
like
we've
to
had
say
so
my
far.
favorite Christmas movie because you just
Oh, sure.
cruised on past it.
Sorry.
I have 2.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Charlie
Take
Brown
more time.
Christmas.
Okay.
Rude.
Go ahead.
Because it's so good and I love it and I bake when I'm watching it.
Very nice.
And The Grinch from 2018.
Wow. That is a
Is
good
that
one.
the
It's so good.
elimination one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it.
That's the best Grinch.
It's so
I mean,
good.
it's bold to say, but
I'll
I think
say
I
it.
like it
I
more
will
than the
shout
Jim
it from the
Carrey.
rooftops.
Jim Carrey's too spooky.
It
I'm
creeps
sorry.
me out. So
Illumination
Hot
is
topic.
perfect.
Okay, my favorite Christmas movie is The Grinch
I knew it.
with Jim Carrey.
Are you serious?
I love it. I love that movie.
So does
If not that
Other members
one,
of your family.
Santa Claus 2.
So
Santa
good.
Claus 2 is so good. That scene,
and the first
I
one,
was
though.
reminded. The first one's really good too. The first one's definitely more adult too, which I find funny.
Yeah.
It's very Tim Allen.
Yes,
Tim Allen.
and the second one has that scene with the lady in the restaurant where she starts singing,
Oh, Molly
and
Shannon.
it's so uncomfortable.
That's the second one.
It's
Yeah. So
That's my
uncomfortable.
mom's favorite
Molly
scene. My mom
Shannon
eats that up.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
SNL royalty.
Yeah.
So good.
So, if you're listening, go watch those movies. We've got it was Chronicles of Narnia. Well, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe to be
Yes,
specific.
specifically.
The Grinch, 20 something less than 16 or 18,
Okay.
2008
Yeah.
maybe, and then
Charlie Brown
Charlie Brown.
and The Grinch 2018.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for joining us.
that was
This was
lovely.
lovely. This was easy. Okay, well, we'll catch you guys with the next guest. And here we are with our next guest today, or this evening. We're joined by codename Boomy.
Boomy, hello.
Hello.
Thank you guys for
Welcome.
having
What
me.
is it? Oh,
I didn't
all
know
right.
if we needed
That's
it.
hilarious. We definitely do. All right, we're gonna redo that.
It said
We'll edit.
audio quality is bad.
Oh, we'll edit. Okay, ready? Hey everybody, and now we're recording again with a new guest, and we're welcoming in Boomy. Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, great to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thanks for having me.
We have the mic up now, which is very important. So we wanted to get into your topic, which is a hot topic, something that you've wanted to debate for years. What is it?
I feel like it's not much of a debate
Okay.
because I say it and everyone's like, "Oh yeah," and that's as far as it gets. But I
Right.
hate construction paper.
Construction paper. How often
Wow.
per week do you
Yeah.
find yourself?
Yeah, using construction paper.
Like never.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
But I think about it sometimes.
sure.
Because then I don't know.
Because sandpaper.
Yeah. No, because it's like scratchy, and then it like when you rip it, it kind of like gets everywhere. It's dusty.
I used construction-ish paper yesterday
Mm.
because we hosted a fake Christmas dinner. And then we all had a contest on paper airplane building, so we used construction paper. And it was actually really great for that because it's like thick, it's durable.
How good were the pilots at creating fake
We
paper
came in
airplanes?
last, all of us.
Oh,
So
well,
tough. And then I gave up.
interesting.
The child won, the 4-year-old.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if I was able to fold anything at 4 years old.
I think he was mostly the thrower. I think his dad helped him a lot. Did a lot
So
of
he
heavy
cheated.
lifting. A little bit, yeah. Disqualified.
Wow. And that, you know what, that brings up a good point though. The construction paper.
I don't know if I want to talk about construction.
Okay, you don't want to talk about construction paper anymore. That's all right.
I'm sorry.
I liked where we were going with it.
With the children and the paper planes.
And then the part that you're bleeping out.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't talk about that. But
Okay.
tune in for our Patreon, where you can actually. In 2025, we're going to launch Patreon.
Are you really?
Well, we want to make money. Our goal, our 2025
how would you
goal.
recommend we go
is
about
to make
making
money. Yeah, this
on
is good. This is a good pivot. Ads? No, non-ad related.
You wouldn't want ads?
Like, do we sell out our feet first?
Oh, God.
Or I think my feet might have already been on the pod, actually.
When?
Are you not a feet
When
person?
would they have been on the
I
pod?
think you should show your feet.
That's a hot topic.
behind
I have a
table.
question.
Are you anti-foot?
Love. What, like, mythical creature do your feet most resemble?
What?
Or, like, what creature has feet like yours?
Man. What are you talking about?
I was going for Hobbit.
Oh. My feet are somewhat hairy.
Like an elf?
Oh, okay.
For your
Sure.
feet, I bet, yeah, you have little dainty feet.
Thanks.
Mine are,
Wow.
mine are not great.
What are yours? Like, troll?
Like, also man,
Okay,
unfortunately.
just man.
Or troll.
Like, Jesus, period of time, Hebrew. Like has, like, you know,
Like,
the
they're
suntan,
dirty.
or, like, the
The strap?
sandals. Yeah, the strap sandals. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah. I think those would be a little bit nicer than my feet.
Okay. And you,
Oh. Boomy.
Boomy, sorry. You live, what, edit that out. You live the furthest away from us,
Yes.
and you were still willing to come to this event.
Yes.
So we're going to wrap up our 5-minute segment with this. Why were you willing to come the furthest? for this event?
Dude, I like passed by the Golden Gate Bridge or something. It was a bridge. No, I didn't. But it looked like it. It was like gray.
Okay.
Maybe like a light.
What do you think I asked?
I'm
What question do you
How
think
long
I
have you lived in
asked?
this area?
I asked.
I don't
I asked
know.
why did you come, not how did you get here.
I want her to tell me.
No, like that. I came because it was a party that you were hosting. And
Okay.
I wanted to be here to support.
And we
join.
thank that so much.
But
Thank you.
that
Thank you.
another reason.
Oh, coat is on one of these hangers.
We have an intruder.
Yes, we have an intruder here.
it's okay. She was
We
already on the
yeah,
pod.
Lindsay out loud. You see her hand in the pod. She's grabbing her jacket. She'll be leaving soon. Anyways,
I thought this said no.
there's a very nice wave. Anyways, sorry. Goodbye.
Bye. So that was like the initial reason. But then, I was driving, going a little bit above the speed limit, wanted to make
great.
good time.
Yes.
Right.
And then we hit a bridge, or me.
Yeah.
Just you.
Were
Yeah.
you not expecting the bridge? Was that a
No.
surprise? Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, obviously it's dark and all the lights. I was like driving, listening to some
Okay,
good songs.
that's a good reason.
This is so
Yeah.
fun.
That's a very
So
good
I was
reason.
like, wow, that's really nice.
Did
Oh,
you know-
we're
I have
we're
a
over
question, I have a
time.
question.
We're over time. Ask the question and then we'll cut.
But like a minute, you spent like a minute. Being
That's
like,
true.
oh,
I did.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
Talk
Go ahead.
about
Go
Like-
ahead. Then you gotta answer fast.
I have. This is just a follow-up question.
Yes.
Did you know the bridge existed and you just weren't expecting to cross it, or did you have no idea the bridge?
I just had no idea.
Oh
love it.
wow.
I've been here before. I just didn't remember it.
Huh.
I'm bad at
I love that.
Okay,
I
fair
I think
enough.
that's an amazing answer.
Thank you.
All right. That's
So
good.
it was a very nice surprise.
Yeah, that's amazing. That,
The
that would be
bridge
a nice surprise.
is a nice surprise.
It is not the Golden Gate Bridge.
It's not the
For
Golden Gate
listeners,
Bridge,
that's-
to
we
be
don't live
clear.
by that
It
one.
reminded me of it though.
Yes, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thanks for
on this
having
little
me.
clip, and we'll catch you with the next guest. Hey everybody, another editing of our Solstice episode, where now we're all both online and recording multiple days after the event that this episode was supposed to include. So this will probably be edited in sometime towards the end, but before the official sign-off that we recorded that night. So if you're wondering why we're all in different outfits, why you're seeing Celia for the first time, and
And she's not in her cape.
not in her cape.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first thing we should probably do. Anyways, we should quickly say we wanted to have Celia on and to give us some filler because it was really a mess of an episode. So
A great
in a good
mess.
way, yeah. And so we wanted to be able to say, "Hey, what's a good summary of tonight?" Or that night,
Tonight.
tonight. But at the same time, give you a chance to be involved because you were busy hosting most of the
Yeah.
evening.
Working your tail
And I
off.
was just lazing around recording 5-minute segments.
He's a businessman.
So-
He's got to work all times, all hours.
So, can you start by describing your attire? Because the fans didn't get to see it.
Yeah. I got a
Wait, could you show the crowd?
yes.
That would be awesome.
Not on.
Probably could have
not
prepped for that.
right now.
Huh? Yeah.
Or, like,
yeah,
he'll
go
put
grab
in-
it. Go
you
grab
can-
it. Go
okay.
grab it.
Or you
Oh,
could
what?
put in one of these,
Oh, true.
I
like a
don't know if I
picture,
have
like a little like.
Well, but we can take one.
Well, but
Okay,
we have a
okay.
picture.
Enjoy
of
this picture.
All 6 of
Here.
us.
Oh, that's what we'll put in.
Yeah, nice.
No one listens to me when I speak.
That was a good
Unless
idea.
there's a really bad lag. I feel like I was saying that for like a full minute. It's fine.
The picture of us?
Yeah. Of the
Oh.
group.
Well, it's a great idea.
Or is there one of just you two?
No, there. Actually, there are.
Are there? Oh yeah.
There are pictures of just us.
Well, it might
I
not
think we're
encompass
lagging.
the cape. The point is my dress had a cape, and it was pretty cool.
Yes.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that so? That's not in any of the pictures.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really looked.
I don't think it would show up very well in the picture. So yeah, the cape needed to be pointed out, and then people can look for it in the picture.
Yes. Yeah.
I told Sully that she got second place in the voting for best
The voting.
attire.
And who was the voting pool?
There were a couple of local businessmen. And
I
women.
would rather. Okay.
Okay. Good correction. Oh.
Yeah, but he said I took second place behind you, and I'm happy with that placement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the winning
honor.
vote actually came thanks to Sully's grandpa.
Oh.
I wonder where he would rank you in the night's outfit.
You would start by saying, I look the worst, and then by the end,
You'd be like,
Brandon
"You're
would
not
start
so
complimenting the homely one.
The homely gentleman.
I do look rather, I feel unclean with this beard
Oh.
right now.
I think the beard's a win.
Tis
Well,
the
I've been
season.
trying to keep a clean mustache, and then I just kind of let this grow out. It feels rather, the neck beard particularly feels like high school.
Neck
Well,
beards
yeah.
are
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
high school staple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Anyways, this isn't about high school.
This is not a high school pod. It's a religious pod.
That's a religious thought first. Aw, man. There's so many things we didn't get to. Spoiler alert, we're recording this after we recorded episode 10. And there's so many things we didn't get to on that episode.
But
we
that was a
decided-
fun episode, though.
Yeah, it was
Big
so
fan.
fun. And we're going to start season 4 talking about New Year's resolutions
Of course.
that we missed out on. So
Yeah, because on episode 7, we talked about New Year's, right? Or no, episode 8.
8.
And then on episode 10, we talked about Christmas. When
Right.
we were supposed to talk about
We're a
New Year's.
little-
So we'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did want you to quickly plug, though, something that you're bringing back in the new year
Oh.
to get the fans really,
Okay.
get excited for this one.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
So, I have not been reading much just because of work and life.
Yeah.
And recently I flipped back to my book Instagram. And I just got reinvigorated with the life of like connecting with other people about books and reading more books and getting recommendations. So for the new year, I'm going to start up my Bookstagram again.
Lovely.
And hopefully that jumpstarts my good reading habits as well.
Love that. That's a great one. For your Christmas gift that I didn't get you, but I was thinking about getting you, it was like, so you know how I got you the calendar?
Yeah.
It was
great.
kind of like a calendar. It went month by month, but then you would like write down the books you read and like gave them a rating and like keep track of how many books you read throughout the year
Whoa.
based off each month. But it wasn't going to get here in time, and then I got annoyed with the shipping costs and everything, so it
Yeah.
was this whole thing. And then I'm like, I'm not going to give it to them mid-January. That would be... no. So, anyways. But that was a thought.
Sounds great.
Yeah. It was really cute.
Maybe I'll look into that for myself.
Wait, but so is that a Celia specific gift or like a couple's gift?
I was going to get you each one.
Oh. Well, our
But I didn't,
2-year
so it doesn't
anniversary
matter.
is in January. You can
Yes.
get us that.
And to celebrate, you guys are jumping in a lake, I heard.
In January. Our 2 year anniversary is in January.
Oh.
Not on New Year's Eve.
Close.
Anyways, this isn't about our relationship or high school.
Yeah.
It's about religion. Okay, so you talked very briefly about your dress, and then we bickered over how to show the picture on the screen.
Doesn't sound like us.
So maybe you can walk us through, give us your version of a summary of what exactly the solstice event was, how it was dreamt up from an early stage,
Gotcha.
and then, that, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. From the conception of the party,
Yeah.
I believe it was all your
Oh.
idea, right?
So,
Okay. So these marvelous books, bright ones over there, have this like party thing called Starfall. And it's just like a jazzy little event where people dress up and dance and have fun all night long.
I could love. Love the term jazzy.
I've been using it like every other sentence lately.
Obsessed. I'm going to steal that one.
Yeah, so there's a great party in there, but not everybody knows those books.
Correct.
So we switched it from Starfall to Solstice because it happens on the same night.
Yeah.
And hopefully everybody knows what Solstice is.
Longest day of the year.
Longest night of the
Shortest day of the year.
You know what?
Close.
For some
Do you know what?
nocturnal animals, it
There
is
is
the
a
longest.
solstice.
There
There
you
is a
go.
solstice that is the longest day of the year. It's
Yes.
just the other one.
Right.
Yeah.
Our friend Sonia is born on that day, I think.
Wow.
My grandpa's born on that day.
Love that.
Yeah. But yeah. So we switched it to a solstice party, and then we were thinking, who all would we want to hang out with on that day?
Right.
We invited
Music to my
Well,
ears.
most of those people were not available, so we had.
No. We invited some close friends who happened to not know each other very well.
Yes.
So then we were worried about like the awkwardness that comes with parties and meeting a bunch of people.
Worried's not strong enough of a word.
We were stressing
Petrified.
a lot.
Right.
So we decided we're gonna have stations, and everybody's on a 5-minute timer, and you have to rotate. And, just kidding.
I was big on the station. That she says that sarcastically. Early on in the
Yeah.
planning process, I was big on stations, that type of thing. Like my mom was a PE teacher, and like I got that.
Ding, ding,
I think
ding.
that was just in my brain of like, okay, 90 seconds is up.
Right.
Rotate. And but then as we got closer and planned more of it, and invited people, and then heard whether or not they were interested, I started to get very nervous of the balance of having things that made people comfortable versus being very corny.
Yeah.
So I got nervous about that. Like, okay, if the stations are too gimmicky, people will have a worse time.
Like, what would be a gimmicky one? I didn't feel like any of them were like that.
Well, not so much what it was that you're doing, but the structure. Like, I didn't want people to think that they were being babied.
Right.
Like, at a social gathering. Like, okay, hey, you've been painting that for 2 minutes. Now it's
gotta
time to
go.
go over here.
Yeah.
And, like, I
like
pick 'em
speed
up.
dating, but for mixing friend groups.
Yeah, basically. So I think what we landed with ended up working superbly.
Yeah, just a couple of crafty little things. We did have a number of games lined up,
Yes.
but we never got to them because everybody kind of just chit-chatted and hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, that was kind of our fear, was that people would chit-chat and then get bored and leave.
Oh.
But it
I don't
didn't
feel
really
well.
happen.
Yeah.
We just chit-chatted.
Well,
I just felt like the mingling was great.
I thought so.
That's good to hear. I think part of the worry with chit-chatting is not just the chit-chatting, it's chit-chatting without a comfortable destination. So,
Right.
like, if you are chit-chatting in the entryway, and that's where you feel stuck,
Yeah.
that I feel like would lead to a prompt exit. But it's a pretty spacious condo. And I mean, this room was hardly used, and that was
I
almost
really
the most
thought-
disappointing thing.
Yeah, I was, until that group of you guys came in here and like sat for a while, I was almost upset. I was like, guys, this is the coolest room. Why
It's a
is
great
no one
room.
in here?
To be
Yeah.
clear, that was my group of friends who were clearly scared of Celia's group of friends.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I feel like I got to mingle with some of Celia's friends.
Yeah.
Big fan. Super nice.
I was really thankful for the friends, everybody who did cross the lines and mingled, because I think I'm not the best at introducing people. I don't think I introduced anybody to anyone.
Interesting.
But they
You
did
were
it themselves.
you were doing the charcuterie.
Yes. I needed
fan.
those activities just as much as anybody else, even though I was hosting. Lifesaver.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. I think I got introduced to everyone. Well, like, I introduced myself to everyone except for your old roommate, maybe.
Yeah. She's
Because
pretty quiet. Like
there were so many people there, too, that it was like, oh, I'm not going to, like, just bump past all of these 6 people to go, like, meet her.
Yeah.
But pretty much everyone else, easy introductions.
Early on, you were doing, because you were the first couple there.
Say it again. Who was the first
You
to
were the
arrive?
first. You know what's funny is my brother and sister-in-law claimed that they were in the parking lot first, but were nervous to come in.
I think I saw them in there. Did they mention?
No, I don't think they mentioned that. But
Well,
they
I was-
mentioned being first.
We were walking through the parking lot, and I said to Roz, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Mike's brother in there. Keep walking.
They're just twiddling their thumbs.
Korg.
Yes. Oh, yeah, Korg.
Who?
Yeah.
Korg. That's my brother's code name.
Oh, that's one of the questions I wanted to ask.
Oh.
Did everybody get a nickname at the party? That
Yes.
came on?
Man, which of them will I remember, though?
I got Korg. I got
Korg.
Roz.
Roz.
Stripes.
Stripes.
Yeah. Formerly known as
Your
Richard Gere.
other...
Oh, okay. He didn't like Richard Gere?
Well, someone didn't like Richard Gere.
I will not be calling him that.
Okay.
We like Stripes. Stripes is good.
Okay.
Your other coworker was like Booney or something?
Boomy.
Boomy.
That's the name of her cat.
That's some bees.
Yeah.
And then I forget what... Oh, Lindsay Out Loud.
That's the nickname we went with.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
I love that.
Yeah, because it was one of those ones where it was like, oh, what should my nickname be? And then she was like, someone said like, oh, your Instagram handle from before. And I said it. And I've never followed her. And I don't know her.
Yeah.
And she hasn't had an Instagram for, I think, a while, right?
A long time now.
You've
So that was
exposed
super
yourself.
embarrassing for me. It's lived with me every moment since.
I still say it in my head, Lindsay Out Loud.
Yeah, that's just who people are.
Love to
Yeah.
be swimming. That's good. Okay. Sully, you had talked about some fun
Soupies and poopies.
soupies and poopies. That's what it was.
Because soup is great
Traps
and poop is
and
not
traps. What was the other one?
great. There's strikes and gutters, happies and crappies.
Happies and crackers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Wow.
strikes
So-
and gutters.
That's
I've
pretty
heard
good.
of a rose and a thorn.
Oh.
A quart.
So, what are your roses and thorns?
For the party,
Yeah, let's go. Everyone, go around with a rose. Okay, I will start. My rose, one of my roses, was our plumbers who fixed our
right off the bat.
Shout out.
sink.
Did they fix
faucet
it though?
in
Have
kitchen.
we checked?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, nice.
So, we're doing something. It looked
Yeah.
successful.
Right at the beginning of the party, two very kind gentlemen who were invited got down on the floor because we made a joke about our kitchen sink not having a leak or having a leak, and they fixed it.
Yay.
And they fixed
that
it
was-
quickly enough to where it wasn't like an ongoing
yeah.
thing that ruined the vibes. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that.
They did a good job.
My turn.
Yeah.
What do we call them? Roses?
Roses.
Soupies? The ornaments that we got out of it.
Ooh.
You took
I'm-
mine.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
The ornaments
I'm
were great.
I'm really happy people bought into that because I thought, like you said, I didn't want it to be like corny or anything, but I really did want
The
some
results were
ornaments out of
great.
it.
That was great. How many ornaments did you get? Do you know?
5.
Five.
Nice.
Some
There were
people
some good
took
ones
theirs.
too. Oh.
Some people did take
was
their
not the
phone,
point.
and that's fair. You spend time on it.
I feel like I made it pretty clear.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
They're
I
ours.
didn't.
I was actually planning to take my home, but then you did clarify that they were for.
Early on, I was doing a good job of explaining what it was available to everyone, and then enough people showed up, and I lost full control of the room. I just had to quickly open the door and hope
Shuffle them.
I remembered
Yeah.
everyone's name. Yeah. I'm acting as if we had like 40 people over. We were in the low teens, if that.
My
I think it was
soupy.
perfect.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
No, Rose.
my
Oh,
rose.
soup- good.
My
Sorry.
soupy
Soupy. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
was also the ornaments, but I'll just list a couple if I can. I liked meeting everyone because for me and Roz, pretty much, I mean, both your friend groups were new to us, so every person we met was pretty much new for the most part. So I really liked connecting names to faces because I kind of know a lot about your guys' friends, I feel like, on both sides, and so it was fun to like learn who they are.
Gossip.
Yeah.
Wait, are we in your headphones right now?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No. Can you see Roz right now?
No.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, he wasn't here, and then I told him to please leave.
Oh, well, Roz should know, and I should have told Roz earlier today, but Roz got such, like, solid feedback
Oh yeah.
Wow.
from everyone we talked to. We're just saying, like, what a just stellar class of gentlemen. Just
Wow.
willing to go up to everyone, start a conversation, shake their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so,
good. He'll like to hear that.
Shout out to Roz for that.
If today, recording episode 10 wasn't so chaotic, his plan was to thank you again for the party because he enjoyed it so much.
Oh, wow.
Like, he was, like, on the drive, he was like, oh, I need to thank like, that was so great. And then... Sorry. I need to thank Mike. That was so great. And then it was just so hectic, and I was in such a foul mood that he didn't thank you.
Oh.
That's on me.
That's okay.
And
That's
him.
okay. That's okay.
Anyways, so yeah, lots of soupies.
Okay. And some thorns?
Yeah, we should have started with the thorns.
Yeah.
Well, no, because, it's so hard to think of any,
Oh.
My thorn.
I have a thorn. It would be butchering our podcast, half of our podcast session with stripes. That's a thorn.
That's fair. That is
one
fair
stuff.
of you to call out. We're gonna...
It's really popular.
I didn't know if people could hear that or not.
We have to... Well, I couldn't hear it. Could you
I
hear
got
that?
it loud and clear.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Yeah, we're gonna have to edit a chunk of... The time we spend with stripes is limited because of a little tangent Sully
That's on
decided
me.
to go off on.
That's on me, yeah.
So,
It was a miss.
yeah. A thorn for me... Last minute having to craft old fashions for a couple young men.
You know what? I saw that unfolding
it
and I
threw me
thought,
off.
that's not going to be what he
I
wants
thought
to do.
my brother could just do it. He was like, "You gonna make us some old fashions?"
I heard
All
that.
right.
That was
And I
a surprise to me. I looked up and said, oh,
His wife did defend me. She was like, "He's not a bartender.
right.
Yeah,
Like
think of
he's
yourself.
just hosting. He's just living here."
You do give off a bartender like vibe though, I feel
I
like.
kind of looked like a bartender too,
in a
but-
good way, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. But I wasn't. But also, I felt
Also,
like I
he
had
knows
to-
that though. Like he's
Yeah, and I felt like I had to say like, "Oh, I'm having a good time," and then I kind of just started grabbing ice with my bare hands for people I don't know very well,
Yeah.
and then I lied and was like, "I just
Yeah,
washed
it's
my
really
hands." just kidding. That was a joke.
Oh goodness.
That was a joke. I had showered.
got done cleaning the bathrooms.
I mean, I had taken the trash out. I just don't know when. Before or after.
Okay.
And we're gonna cut this from the pod.
Anyone else sick? Anyone?
Okay, my thorn. I did see a lot of people eat charcuterie, but I don't think enough people did. I spent a long time
Wow.
making charcuterie.
I think it depends on the charcuterie you're talking about. Like, those people were inhaling the chocolate-covered almonds.
Yes, those were gone for sure.
Can I tell you that my thorn was actually going to be like a Michael Scott one where it's actually a compliment.
Yes.
Where I was going to say the charcuterie was so good that it became extremely unhealthy for me.
Right.
The number of trips I took to that kitchen was unacceptable.
Okay. Maybe I just didn't see. I was too busy meandering.
Me and Roz we had to each like check each other, like, oh, don't go back to the kitchen. You were just there. So
In a healthy way, though, because...
in a healthy way, because
Yeah.
we care about our health.
Right.
Yes.
We do not body shame on this podcast.
No body shaming.
But yeah, no, your charcuterie was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Big
Trader
fan.
Joe's.
Charcuterie by charcuterie.
Ooh.
Am I right? Oh, she's blushing. Yeah, got her. Okay, well, that's a pretty good summary.
anything else from the night you think is worth sharing? Thank you to everyone.
Yeah.
Game. No one else that attends other than Sully's spouse really listens to this pod. I don't think.
Let's not give him too much credit. He really doesn't.
On YouTube. When uploaded regularly to YouTube. And I gotta give my coworkers a shout out. They listen. And they'll listen definitely. I've been told multiple times this week, like, where's the episode that I'm in by one of the people.
That's what matters.
It's like, hey man, I haven't had time to edit it. Sorry. You're in it for 3 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. So
That was fun though. I liked having those different people on.
yeah, I think
That was
it's,
it was fun. I
it's
thought.
chaotic.
I'm
But
very excited to see the episode.
yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah.
I got to figure out the noise aspect of it, which is what I'm working on tonight. But trying to see how much background noise.
Did you guys end up closing the door?
We lightly pushed it,
Okay.
Yeah.
so
It was still
closed-ish.
open-ish.
We didn't want to be closed off to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing, actually, I have a thorn, but it's more of like a thorn of like, I just didn't like it. It felt like someone walking in on you in the bathroom kind of vibe, where one of the guests, Sully and I were recording our outro as quickly as we could just so we could get back out to the party, and then
think
someone
I know.
came in trying to grab a jacket to leave.
Yeah.
And we had just finished recording, but it was one of those moments
It was
where
so-
he was
that
like,
was
"Oh,
awkward.
sorry," and I was like,
That one.
"We're just recording an episode."
Yeah.
You
That.
know,
Uncomfy.
it's
I
unnecessarily
distinctly remember that, and I didn't like that.
Yeah. So that's
And
a
he's one of the
thorn.
people that I didn't actually
Yeah,
to
exactly.
chat with, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that was tough.
So that was
Just a
fun.
couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Oofta.
Too bad.
Codename The Sailor.
Gotcha.
There
Wait,
you go.
that could still be two people.
Oh shoot. Codename.
Codename Pizza Bread Appetizer?
Oh
Gotcha.
wait, that's not who came in.
Oh.
That's not who
I'm
came in.
I'm pretty sure that's who came in.
No.
Okay.
No, Plumber came in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plumber's the one that came in.
They're pretty similar.
But one's taller. Anyways, this is unnecessary.
I think I've
audience isn't having
confused-
fun.
Yeah, disregard.
But okay, well, this is a huge chunk of filler. Suddenly, the Solstice
great.
episode is longer than episode 10. Of course, that would
Just
happen.
when the
Just wait
listeners
until
thought they
we
were getting
record
away.
filler for episode 10 right after this. We got to get every episode over an hour.
They thought they were getting a short episode. Not this time.
They're winding down an outro. Oh my god! There's 3 of them now.
Every time they get ready to close out. Ugh.
Oh, another edit.
More. They won't stop talking.
But yeah, okay. So we'll edit this, and then this clip will just feed straight into us saying goodbye. Right before the awkward guy came in. So
Right, yes.
so thanks for joining us via Zoom. Lovely tree background.
Thank you.
Thanks, Celia, for joining us in person.
Oh, always happy to be here.
Happy to have you on. We've
Big
had
fan.
so many guests on this season.
It's been great.
Just a crazy amount. We're becoming more and more popular
Well,
by forcing people to join us. But, okay. Thank you guys. And we'll talk to you later.
bye.
All right, that was everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're laughing because we just finished watching the footage from those recordings, and they were great. Good memories. Just kidding. We didn't do that. We're recording this in the middle of or at the end actually.
Notice we're sitting in the same spot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we haven't moved.
No.
But yes, hopefully you enjoyed the clips, and we'll see you guys for the next episode.
Yeah.
Send us an
Like a
email.
week or two.
Yep. Send us an email at mikeandsullypod@gmail.com, and we'll catch you later.